welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys a quick and easy hair tutorial on these waves. These are actually flat iron waves, so they're a little bit different than your traditional wave, and they're so easy to do. Super quick and easy. You guys are going to love them. So get ready to slay the day away with your flat iron S-curve waves. Let's get started. Wow, my hair looks crazy right now. This is just like my freshly washed hair. I washed it this morning, but I did like a hair mask last night. And I find that whenever I do hair mask at night, it really helps with volume. And for this particular style, volume is key to really getting the look, you know? This is the mask that I've actually been using most recently. I wanted to mention it because it really has made a difference in my hair. So this is from TROPICA, and it's the organic hot oil coconut hair mask. You will see a noticeable difference in like how voluminous and almost like thickened your hair feels and looks. And whenever I use this, I just can tell that like my hair is gonna sit a lot better once I style it. So I use this, I wash it out this morning. I slept in this actually, and then I wash it out this morning. I shampoo it twice because this is coconut oil, so you really want to get the residue out so that you can get like the airy sort of volume. So I rinse it out twice, then go in with conditioner and then let it air dry. And this is the air dry look. One more step of prep, heat protectant. Necessary, super duper necessary whenever you're using heat on your hair. I go in with this CHI heat protectant. This is the CHI Iron Guard, and it's just my favorite. I do like just literally a little spray and then kind of just, what's this word? Tousle it through my hair. We are prepped and ready for this hairstyle. The whole reason that I wanted to tell you guys about this hairstyle is because it's so quick and easy. You will see right now, the first step is just to section off the hair. And what I like to do to section off is take my finger and make a little line right above my ear. And just kind of put it up in like a little bun, clip it down. I look like a troll doll. That didn't work out as normal. I don't know what happened just there. Of course, as soon as I turn on the camera, my little bun doesn't want to stay, but there we go. Okay, so you just want to section off your hair a little bit and have probably 1/3 of the hair hanging down. Honestly, for this particular style, you don't have to be that clean about it. You know, it's gonna be a messy style anyways, so you can kind of just section off how you want. This is the star player of this hair tutorial. This is honestly the only tool that you're gonna need, which I think is awesome. It's great for traveling and just again, a really good, quick and easy hairstyle to do. This particular flat iron is from Enzo Milano. This is just one that I got at IMATS a couple years ago, but you could use any flat iron or straightener that you have that's about this same size. You do wanna keep it to this sizing just because that affects the size of the actual waves that we're gonna make. All you wanna do is take like about an inch section of hair, and again, it can be messy, so it doesn't have to be perfect or that exact, but you know, just take a good amount, about an inch here, and take the flat iron, turn it 90 degrees, then 90 degrees back, and scoot the iron down, and then one more time, 90 degrees down. So see how this creates just like a soft wave? It's not a curl at all. When you curl with your flat iron, you would take it and just smooth it all the way down. But for this type of hair look, because it is like that super duper messy look, you actually just take it. I'm gonna show you the motion again because I think that's just key for this look. That's the biggest thing that you really want to keep in mind. So you take a hair, turn it, slide, release, flip it over, turn it the other way, slide, release, and then flip it over one more time, clamp, slide, release. So that's kind of the motion that you're trying to recreate here. I'm gonna show you on a couple more strands of hair. Clamp, turn, slide, clamp, turn, slide, clamp, turn, slide. And there you go, little S-curves. I do switch off back and forth. So that first section, I started outwards. This next section, I'm gonna start inwards. So I'm gonna take the flat iron, start it inwards, slide, release, just go outwards, slide, release, and then clamp it inwards again one more time to slide it down. So that's the whole way that we're getting this hairstyle, is through the actual direction and the technique holding the flat iron. You want to repeat that over the entire bottom section that we've already sectioned off. Then take your hair down and section off one more time. This time I do right above the temples here, just to get like this top layer. Samurai bun it out. When we get to the second section, you want to leave a little bit more space out at the end of the hair, because this is the part that's now gonna start to show. So you can see I'm leaving this part out. I'm not gonna curl that at all, so that it gives us a more effortless vibe. I didn't do that on the bottom section because I want to have the most volume, and the bottom section is obviously sitting underneath all the rest of the hair, so you really want to get the extra oomph going under there. Everybody always asks me like about this hairstyle whenever I've worn it in videos or even on like Snapchat, Instagram, etc. And it's honestly the easiest thing. It's just really the motion that you gotta learn how to do, but once you get the hang of it, it's super duper quick and easy. See how it's just starting to get this really effortless kind of wave going? That is exactly what we want. And if you do want like your pieces to be smaller, you can even just go back in and kind of tear them apart so that they still have that same curve, but they're a little bit more piecey looking. Once we get through this second layer, I'll go in with some texturizing spray. This is also a really big important part and step of this hair look, just because if you don't put any product in it, it may start to look a little bit flat, but once you spray in some of this guy, so this is Beach Club texture spray from IGK, you will be looking so fly, so texturized. I actually go in and spray it from the bottom. I find that that gives me the most volume and the most texture. Then we let down the top layer. I like to do a middle part myself, but you could totally do a side part if that's more your vibe, or you could switch it up from day to day. So again, same thing. We're gonna repeat the same exact steps on this top layer. So getting a little section. I get slightly smaller sections on the top layer, so I would say about 1/2 inch now. So they are bigger at the bottom, and then I get a little bit smaller at the top, but again, you can kind of, you know, it doesn't have to be exact. It could be between 1/2 inch and 1 inch, and it's gonna be a-okay. So take your flat iron, clamp it, turn it about 90 degrees, slide it down, release, clamp, 90 degrees, slide, release, clamp, 90 degrees. Sounds like I could write a song with this, with what I'm saying, a rap song. And there you go. A nice little S curve right here in the back. That was a really good one, actually. So the reason that I go a little bit more precise and smaller on the top here is because that's what's really gonna be showing through on this hairstyle. The bottom sections for me are mostly just for volume and just to give it that caveman texture down there. But the top part is really what's gonna be showing. This is the star of the show here. You still wanna leave a bit out at the end down here. You don't want to take vertical sections, so I wouldn't want to curl this part right here because it doesn't lay correctly. So you wanna take more so like horizontal sections. So I'm taking this section up here, see? So this one I don't love this little bend right here. So again, that's one of the beauties of this hairstyle, is that it's a messy look. So you can go back in and kind of correct anything that you don't like. You don't want them to be exactly the same direction or exactly the same size, actually, because then they can start to stick together and it could just start to look like a little bit of a mop or something. So to really get the best of this look, you want them all to look a little bit different. And then with my bang section, it's this little bit right in the front, all you do is do a little swoop so that it can kind of lay to the side. Because I don't like the front bang to be too curly for this style. I kind of just want it to sit on the side. Wow, what a difference that makes. We haven't even texturized it yet, but like, oof. Oof. One more thing that I wanted to add is when you're up here at the roots where you want the most volume, you want to actually hold your flat iron there a little bit longer. That's what I do. So I'll hold it there for like just a smidge longer to really get a nice curl going there. Slide it down a little bit. Again, the whole 90 degree song. 90 degrees, clamp, slide. 90 degrees, clamp, slide. 90 degrees, clamp, slide. Same thing on this side. We're not gonna curl this section. You just wanna do a quick little zhuzh out. Okay, so now we have our base going. It's looking textured, it's looking voluminous, it's looking beachy. All we have to do now is just add a few products in that are just gonna help to make this look stay all day and also get the extra little oomph of texture that we want. So again, going in with that same texturizing spray, this stuff is gold. It's everything. You'll see what a difference this makes. And especially when you use this technique of going from underneath, I just feel like it lifts the hair. It kind of just adds to this, whew. Who is that? Not Roxette. Somebody with super messy hair. This looks really pretty with long hair or extensions too, or if you just have naturally long hair, it's a really, really pretty look with that. It's very Kim K-esque because it's super undone looking, but still looks like you're very chic. It might take you a little bit longer if you have longer hair because obviously you're gonna have to a little more times, longer hair, you know? But it's a really pretty look for long hair as well. Right here at the roots, at the crown of the head, you guys know I like to have a lot of volume there, so I take the Big Sexy Hair Powder Play, another product that I've used for years and years and years, and I'll section off a little section that's close to the root. So sprinkle a little bit of this stuff in. Don't worry, it's not gonna make your hair look white once we lay it flat. And I'll take my hands and run it through that product to really disperse it through the hair. And this just kind of lifts up the hair right at that crown, right at the root of the hair, so that we get a lot of volume up there, because we have a lot of volume in the actual hair strands now, but we still need some at the top here. Now that we have that texture in there, I do like to kind of go in and smooth out the ends and also a little bit at the roots just to get any small flyaways or any breakage that you may have. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of oil to the hair, and I know oils sometimes can weigh down the hair, but with this oil, I haven't felt that at all. So this is from Nature Lab Tokyo. It's the Perfect Shine Oil Mist. I like it because it's actually a misting one, so it's a very fine oil. It's not gonna weigh your hair down. Sometimes when I'm wearing my hair sleek or straight, I'll go in with a little bit of a heavier oil just because I know that it won't mess up the style itself. But when you're wearing your hair textured or even curled and you go in with an oil, you just really wanna make sure that it's a lightweight oil. So I use this one. I actually take it in my finger. So I mist it into my finger and just run it through the ends really softly. Just gonna add like a little more moisture into the ends and just smooth out any flyaways. And I like to go up at the top as well. So at the top, I'll just spray it right in and then just go in and smooth it out. Just gonna add into some hairspray to make this really hold. And I don't have hair that holds curl well, honestly. Most of the time, my curls will fall out within the day. Like by the end of the night, I will not have curled hair at all anymore. But with this technique of using the flat iron in the sequence that I told you guys and then using these specific products, I really do find like my hair holds a lot better than it would otherwise, or than it ever has before. If you really want to go the extra mile, you could even take a little bit of brown eyeshadow or like a root coloring powder like Color Wow and run it along the hairline, and this just makes your hair look even fuller right here at the top section. Okay, I hope you guys like this tutorial. It's honestly super duper quick and easy, especially once you get the hang of it. You guys are gonna get it in no time, and I just feel like it's cute, and you know, I tried, but I didn't try. Did I try? Who knows if I tried. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and let me know if you guys want to see any other hair tutorials from me. I haven't done a hair tutorial in a hot minute. Actually, this was like my first one in forever, but I really liked it, and it's just something different for me. So let me know if you guys want to see anything else, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I turned off the thing, but it's okay because it heats up in 60 seconds. Why am I so crazy? Or last night. Should I just start over?